Hi everybody, my name is Priscilla and this is the Osho Tarot reading for the full moon in Leo on the 23rd of January. Nearly said July. Oh my goodness, that's my birthday. How funny is that? I've come back down to the Dragon's Teeth, which is a point off the northern coast of the northwest coast of Maui. And the last time I was here was actually quite literally in the last full moon, and that just dawned on me as I was standing here going, gosh, when was I here last? And had that moment of, oh my lord, it was the last full moon, and I felt called to come back down here today, which is again the full moon, and actually record it and do it from here. Obviously there's a purpose to it, and I'm trusting that, but I wanted you to see just how stunning and amazing this place really is. This is Kapalua. It's quite gorgeous. Hi everybody, this is Priscilla with the Osho Tarot reading for the full moon in January of 2016. It's technically in Leo. I think it went into Leo this morning. And yeah, welcome. I have been called to come down to a place in an area called Kapalua in Maui called the Dragon's Teeth, and it's quite a stunning area for the lava flow rocks and everything, and it's quite beautiful. And I've just spent the last 40 minutes trying to find the right spot to sit, having done a beautiful meditation dead on the full moon point of time for me, which is was at 3:45 this afternoon. And since then I've been wandering around looking for somewhere to sit and get this right. So here I am out on the rocks, and I'm not sure how loud the sound will be for you in terms of the sea behind me, and I'm hoping it's not too windy that you can't hear me. Yeah, what was also amazing is as I finished my meditation, I looked out across the sea, and there were some whales, which has been quite amazing. We're sort of like about a month into the whale season now, and they're starting to show up more and more every day. There's been significant numbers of them, and no doubt there's going to be more through February and March, and I think the season ends sort of towards the end of April. So it's quite beautiful seeing the whales everywhere. Powerful energy for the Leo full moon. Great time to clear out old stuff, as I've always been saying. Also a great time to identify what it is that you would really like. And with the Leo energy, because the sun's in Aquarius, it's about the big picture, collective energy. You know, what is the strategy? What would you like to create? And then, of course, the Leo full moon is all about the self, you know, the me, the I. And getting tapped into that, and that's quite a beautiful thing too, because it's like, what is it that I can do that's going to, what sort of strategies can I create or set in place so that come further down the year, the things that I'd like to have are clear, and you know that's really possible. But it's about looking at big picture here, Aquarius energy. So I'm going to draw a card. It's getting quite hot here in the sun, so I don't want to stay out here for too long. Okay, so the card that has been drawn is control. And what I've often found when I've drawn this card for myself and for anybody else is the reality for most of us is that we often try to control and manage what it is that we want, and we go into panic and we try really hard to put things in place, but the reality is that once you've set the intention, you actually have to let it go, and that's really, really hard. And so the challenge is to recognize where we're trying to control the situation, and be honest with ourselves that this is actually happening. It's a very challenging time to recognize that yes, we believe that we can set these intentions, we can create a whole pile of new things that we want in our world. But if we then go into micromanaging the outcome of those intentions, then we're actually doing ourselves a massive disservice, and we're not helping ourselves at all. And so it's going to be really challenging to not try to go into the control factor. What you might also start to see is that there's going to be a lot more control issues coming up in the collective as well. There's not just about yourself, but it's also about the bigger picture of community and the culture that we live within, especially in the Western world, where control is becoming more and more prevalent. They're looking to try and manage and control how we take vaccines and how our medications function, what kind of food we can eat, and also too, stuff like border control. This is all sort of like ways it's starting to show up that our lives are becoming more and more controlled. you know, more speeding fines, more controls, more taxes. Yeah, fascinating stuff. And when we get caught up in that and we actually forget that we're living on this planet as human beings, not human doings, we get caught in the control of trying to manage all of the doing that we live in. So yes, take a step back, take a huge deep breath, and remember that once you've set your intentions to make the change that you know is relevant for you, be gentle and allow it to unfold. It's okay. To try and micromanage it is really what's going to probably be the biggest disservice for you. And be gentle. That's all I can say. Be gentle. So with much love, and I hope that this video comes out okay. I do take some small videos, so I'll tack them on to the beginning and the end of this particular video, so you can see the beauty of the area that I've come down to. Quite a beautiful place, and ironically enough, I got here and it was packed, and I sat down and did my meditation, and I turned around and it was empty. It's like, yes, now I can sit down and do the recording. And then of course I tried to find a spot, Mercury retrograde, couldn't find it, didn't want to work. Okay, it's all good, it's all good. Can't control it, just let it flow. Okay, thank you very much everyone, and until next time, goodbye. As promised, here's a little video of the point that I've come down to. Directly behind me is the land mass of the island. I'm coming around to another point over there on the further north side. Quite stunning. Here it is, back into the mouth of the dragon's teeth.